Hi everybody, this is Thero. You can find me on the Marvel Champions Discord, answering rules questions, or doing the Card Text podcast with Bob and Scott, where we talk about the rules, or here on YouTube with a variety of Marvel Champions playthrough videos and what if videos, where I kind of rework heroes or scenarios or what the hero packs, precons look like, and all of that. So last week we tried the Nebula scenario with my reworks, and it didn't go so well. We tried fighting it with Drax using a precon style deck, and yeah, it just didn't quite work. So what I thought, I debated for a while what to do about it, but I wanted to go ahead and try this with a non-precon deck and see how different it is, still sticking with Drax. So the idea here is this is just kind of a Drax not precon deck. I went a little heavier on Guardians in light of the idea that it's sort of precon-ish. I still only have 2 copies of a bunch of different stuff. This is a version of what a precon could potentially look like. It's got a couple reprints in it. It's got some different stuff in it. It's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 new cards. So this is like this could be a precon. Like, there's no reason it can't be. It's just that it doesn't use any cards that came out at this time because, except for Shake It Off, they aren't that great for Drax. We get CITT, powering all of us with all of those cards to be good together. He mostly has pretty cheap protection cards. So that's our idea. We're going to try it, see if this goes a little bit better. I'm going to remember to use the Milano also. That'll help. I trust. Oh, look, we get Mantis to start with. Isn't that awesome? Alright, so Nebula starts with Power Stone, and she starts with 1 random technique, which today is going to be Cutthroat Ambition. She cannot take more than 5 damage from a single attack. Right, that's what that did. Okay, so if you didn't watch last time, the basic idea of this Nebula scenario is just that she has a separate technique deck. And other than that, it's basically just the modular sets that we've created, and all of her cards are reworked to work with a separate technique deck. So no huge things here. All right, let's see. So it would be nice to get these 2 cards out. That's 1, 2, 3, 4 cards. But I have 5 resources, so there's really not much I can do about that. If I got a double I could save a card. If I got a double resource, 1, 2 for that, 1, 2 for that, 1. I could play a 1 cost card. So if I get a double resource, then I can do that. So I'm going to go ahead and discard these 4 cards that are not that important. This fixed up. Here we go. There we go. Drop 4 new cards. Hey, I got a double resource. Look at that. And I got a 1 cost card. Perfect. Now I can't grab the Power Stone from her turn 1, sadly. But hopefully that'll be alright. So what are we going to do? Is the question. If I had Perry in my hand, actually, I could have let her attack me, maybe. Oh, well, I guess we're just going to punch her for 1. She can't take more than 5, but that doesn't really do anything to us. I'm going to spend this double resource to play a CITT. We're going to spend these 2 resources to play Mantis. And we're going to spend this 1 resource to play Drax's knife. Other knife. Now he has Retaliate 1. Unfortunately, he's still not going to attack for 3. So we'll see what happens. It's a little tricky to get the Power Stone until I've been attacked a few times. So that's going to be a thing. But maybe it'll be alright. You know what? I should have thwarted this for 1. There's no reason to do a damage when I can just thwart. I could use Dwight the Mastery. That'd be great. But I don't have it yet. Okay. 1 threat. Nebula attacks me, which adds 1 threat and discards this. Alright, she's attacking me for 3 plus a boost. So that's annoying. I'm not going to be able to attack for much anyway, so I'm going to go ahead and defend this, I think. May as well. Well, I don't know. If I get 2 counters, though, then I can steal the Power Stone. I can take some damage. Mantis is here. Alright, we take 3, 4, 5. So, mostly it's just, if this is an attack, I can do something with it. Oh, by the way, start of the villain phase, that still happened. Okay, I was attacked. I get 1 counter. Seize power, so that's going to be annoying. Attach the Power Stone to the villain. If it's already there, it's 1 extra threat. And I cannot take the Power Stone at this point. That's fine. I couldn't take it anyways. But that does suggest that what I need to do here a little bit is thwart. I did do 1 damage with my retaliate. Okay. I could really use 1 extra resource, and I don't have it. So I think I'm going to thwart again, because I need to be able to take the Power Stone. I'm going to use Mantis for 3 healing. And then I think I'm just going to go ahead and play Rocket. My only question is, should I hold Night Nurse? Because being able to remove those statuses is pretty good. I think I will. 1, 2, 3 for Rocket, who can thwart for 2. And that's precisely what he's going to do. That kills this side scheme. So that's nice. The side scheme's gone. And unfortunately, I'm not doing much against this main scheme. But hopefully we can fix that shortly. So we draw 3 cards. Oh, good. We can sidestep this. And then payback, which will steal a Power Stone because it's an attack. Awesome. That worked great. 1 threat. Nebula is going to attack me for quite a bit at this moment. But we can sidestep it, and that's good. So this has 2 counters on it now. Oh, I'm going to need to use the mono. Darn. Still can't play Night Nurse. Alright, that's fine. I got attacked for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I take a damage. So I take a damage, and then I take 5 damage. But I actually only take 2, and then sidestep the rest. No, not with that, sorry. With this. Sidestep the rest, so I took 2 damage. Nope, those were not energy. Then I get a single counter. Of course she has retaliate, why wouldn't she? And I will play payback. I have 3 attack. So I deal 3 damage. 1, 2, 3. I dealt 3 damage with an attack. I get the Power Stone. I also take retaliate. She also took retaliate because she attacked me. And I had to exhaust the Milano to bypass this. Otherwise, the damage would have been reduced. And then she would have only taken 1 damage, and she wouldn't have lost the Power Stone. Alrighty. I get a single encounter card. It is a Pirate Lackey who attacks me for 2. And after they attack and damage me, I have to remove a card from the game. I think I would rather not take this attack, so I'm going to just defend it. I'm not in a hurry to attack myself. Well, I could thwart, though, pretty effectively. Just take 2 damage and lose a card. But what if it's Dwight Thief Mastery? Nah, I can't risk it. It's too rough. Really use Night Nurse, though. Alright. This is dangerous. So dangerous. I do not love it, but that's fine. Rocket, he can attack with +3 attack because he's attacking a minion. That does 1 damage to Nebula. Mantis could just go ahead and thwart for 2 instead of healing me for 3. That seems fine because Rocket can block for me. I don't need a 3rd counter. I'll be fine. I don't know. I'm going to hold Night Nurse. I got my first goal. I got the Power Stone away. Payback is not what I need. Jump Flip is great, though. Alright, 1 threat on the main scheme. Nebula attacks me and deals 1 damage. This is back at 1 counter again. Alright, now I could Jump Flip this. Maybe I just Jump Flip. I could jump flip and pay back again. I think I'm gonna do that instead of sacking rocket. So, alright, I take that. Attach the power stone to the villain. You would do that, wouldn't you? Alright, so she hits me for 3, but I can jump flip this. Oh. Well, I wasn't gonna pay back. Guess I will. I'm gonna jump flip it. So that reduces it by 2. So I take 1 damage, but I remove 2 threat from the main scheme, which is great. I get a single counter. And then I'm gonna do a payback on her. So that's attacking her for 4. This reduces it by 1, which makes it only 3, but I get the power stone back again. Great. I get a single encounter card. It's on the alarms. That's not bad at all. Not bad at all. Okay, I still don't have Dwight Mastery. She's supposed to take damage because she punched me. I'm playing Night Nurse, who has 3 counters. And she is going to just heal me for 1, because I'm hurting a bit. And I think I'm just going to use some chump blocking to deal with the next couple turns, while I hope to get out a med team for Mantis. As long as she doesn't keep stealing the power stone from me. There we go. There's a med team and a CITT turn. Alright, 1 threat. Nebula is attacking me. I'm going to just block it with rocket. I can take it at some point, but I'm not going to take it quite yet. So, alright, she hits me for 1, 2. I'm stunned, which is why I really wanted to get Night Nurse out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But fortunately, that's just rocket. I did that thing again. I think I hit tab. Alright, and then I get an encounter card, which is either Flipped Alter Ego, lose all my counters, exhaust. No, I think I put enough work into this. I'm just going to let that surge. Would be. It's a pirate lackey. I guess I exhaust to defend this. Seems fine. Yep, I think everything's fine. Interestingly, I don't need to use the mono for this, but I might as well. So I guess I'm just going to hold a double resource. That's fine. Alright, I have a med team with 3 counters. I'll spend 1 med team counter to heal Mantis, and then I will use Mantis to heal me. I will use CITT to ready. I will use Night Nurse to heal me and remove my stun status. And then I will punch this pirate lackey for 4 minus 1 because of this. 3 overkill. Boom. Or 3 over that. She is stalwart, so she cannot be stunned or anything. I have a single double resource. That's fine. Everything seems fine. Everything seems fine. 3 cards. Come on, Dwight Mastery. Nope. I did get what doesn't kill me, which I cannot play without using the mono. That's fun. Alright. One of those. One of those. She attacks me. When she attacks me, I am stunned. And this goes away. Then she gets a boost card. Now I cannot do anything about this hit. So I guess I'm going to defend it because I don't want to lose the power stone. Oh, she still hit me for 3. 1, 2, 3. And then she takes the power stone back. Stop stealing the power stone from me. You're really annoying. Alright, I got a single card. Would it have done me any good to hold on to it? I guess it wouldn't have. Well, I don't have double fist. I can't choose stun the first player, so I have to exhaust the Milano. That's annoying. Alright, well. Mantis can heal me for 3. Night Nurse can heal me for 1 and remove my stun status again. CITT can ready me. I can punch her for 4 and take back the Power Stone. Med Team can heal Mantis. And I think what I'm going to do is, I don't know, I can still hang on to a double resource. I can still use it with CITT. And I'm hitting pretty hard at this point. I'm hitting for 5 if I have the Power Stone. She took 1 damage because I retaliated. So maybe I just spend what doesn't kill me for Intimidation and remove 5 threat because that's my attack. Alright, come on. There we go. There we go. Oh, sorry. She prevented 1 damage. Just no happens. Alright, 1 threat, and then Nebula attacks. Well, here's the deal. I can Defiance that, which is great. Because now I know she won't deal more than 2 damage. Okay, so now she will deal 2 damage. She gets 1 threat on the main scheme, and she deals 2 damage, which doesn't take the Power Stone. Defiance is a great card. The Identity with Power Stone takes 2 indirect damage. Boom. Power Stone causes trouble. Hard to hold on to. Alright, we're going to use the Milano to play Dwight Mastery. And I have a choice to make. This should be at 1 again. No, she can only take 5 damage, and I'm hitting for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. She took 1 because she punched me. That seems fine. I'll go ahead and hit her for 5 minus 1. That's kind of annoying, actually. Well, see, the thing is, I can use energy to stand up with CITT, but it doesn't actually matter because I can't deal enough damage. After using the Milano to play Dwight. Man. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's a shame. Really a shame. Because if I'm hitting for 6 minus 1, that's 5. That defeats her. I mean, I guess I have to make a decision if I want to defeat her right this second, or I want to just queue her up. Why don't we just queue her up and not defeat her? That seems fine. So, we do that. Queue her up, that draws me a card. It's a Knife Leap, which is cool, but we're just going to use it to play my knife. We're going to use this with CITT to stand up, and then we are going to thwart the main scheme back to 0, and Mantis is going to heal me for 3. There we go. Okay, this is great. This is really great, actually. So this adds 1 threat and is discarded. She attacks me for 2 again. But I'm just going to use Defiance to kill that. Therefore, it is only 2. Nice. We don't have to exhaust the Milano. This has 1 again. Sorry. Back to 1. Alright, so she hits me for 2. That's fine. Then I retaliate her. For 1. And she is defeated. When revealed, reveal the top card of the technique deck. So she gets that, but she doesn't activate it, just gets an extra technique. And she comes into play with 20 hit points. Alright, this should be pretty doable by my calculations. Because I have some 1-cost readies, and it'll be pretty good. Alright. I got a single encounter card. Still. It's Gang Up. She attacks me again. I take a damage, and she discards this. This time she's hitting me for 3 plus a boost, so that's really annoying. I'm hitting her for 6. I gotta think this through here. I can hit her for 6. I can ready and hit her for 6 again. That's 12. I can ready and hit her for 6 again. That's 18. 18 damage is not enough. But 19, 20 would be, hilariously. But if she hits me, she takes the power stone. So it's still only going to be 19. I cannot quite kill her this turn. Given that I cannot kill her, I could potentially use jump flip to stand up or something. I don't know. Or not to stand up, but to stop her. We'll see. I should hit me for 5. Okay, jump flip doesn't work. I'm just going to take the hit and let her steal the power stone. So that's annoying. But I couldn't quite kill her anyways. Could almost do it. Alright, we're punching for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And draw a card. Okay, it's Cosmo. I'm going to spend 1, 2 resources for CITT to stand up. Oh, wait. For what doesn't kill me. To stand up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, because that first hit certainly stole the power stone. Oh, that also happened. I forgot about the interceptor, so that was going to stop me anyways. Okay, anyways, I've stolen the power stone, so the second hit actually hit for 6, and drew another card. Oh, it's Fight Me Coward. That does it. It does do it, but gotta think about it for a second. Alright, I think this is fine. I ready my hero, I draw a card. Yes. Ready my hero and draw a card, and Nebula attacks me with both of those boosts, but that's fine because I have parry. So she gets a wide stance and a single boost. So he hits me for 4. I parry for, what is it, double my attack, which is 6 of 12. Parry for 12, no problem. And she now has wide stance, which discards a random card from my hand. No! That was the thing I wouldn't want to see. And she reduces all damage by 1. Ah, it was so close. So 3, 4, 5, 6. I hit her for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And draw a single card if it's the card I need. No. If it was Power in All of Us. Power in All of Us, I could have done it. It wasn't Power in All of Us. She got discard a random card. How much did she hit me for, actually? Hold on. She only hit me for 4? She only hit me for 4. I did not need to parry. Oh, but she was going to steal. That's fine. She can steal the power stone. She only hit me for 4. I did not parry. So hold on. Before I had drawn that card, I had these 2 cards in my hand. She discarded a random card. Still my team. Okay. Then I attacked. I drew a card. Because then I can use CITT already. I do 1 less damage because she had the power stone, but I stole it back again. Oh, and I took 4. Wow, so close. Oh, I didn't. I just needed 1 card. I just needed 1 card. I still have mono. 1, 2. I use the CITT. I stand up and I punch her for another 5 damage. That should be killed. I don't know. Here, if you want, I can exhaust mono. I can exhaust Mantis, and she can hit her for the last damage if that was necessary. I don't think it was. I may have also forgotten to retaliate in there at the end with the come at me, coward. I think I did. So we're just going to say I used Mantis to heal me for 3, and then use Benteam to heal her again. Yay! That worked much better. Getting Mantis at the very beginning was obviously very useful, but I think just generally having a good deck, yeah, So that's Nebula. That's how she's generally supposed to play out. Obviously, not getting advanced helped too, because advanced does definitely take her over a level. This second stage is pretty rough. It's a lot rougher than I thought it necessarily was. So if you can hold her on stage 1, it's good, which obviously in 2-3 player it's not even a problem. 6 per player threat, it's not that bad. This is Claw, right? Claw has 6 per player threat on his first scheme, and you can usually hold him there. Sometimes you can't, and often when you can't, that kind of can end up in a loss. Her second stage is obviously a little bit worse than his, and maybe it is too bad. Maybe that amplify icon is rough, but I was trying to figure out what to do with this, and that's what I came up with. You could up maybe the end threat there. One of these is wrong. This is supposed to be cybernetic improvements. I should fix that. Oops. I accidentally forgot to change the name on the 1A. Anyways, there we go. So that was fun. She like kept taking the Power Stone from me. That was great. A lot of tug of war there, and a lot of Drax just pummeling. I even got to use Rocket well. So yeah, good allies. Go figure. Good allies are good. So if you like this, like and subscribe, and you'll be able to check out the next video, which will be, or the next video in this series will be my modified Ronin. I'm thinking I'm going to fight that with Nebula, but probably again not with a precon. Just I'm a little bit done with the alternate precons as I was conceiving of them with the introductions of cards. I didn't mention at the beginning, but as I was thinking through this, so one of the things that I've been doing for a while with champions is considering what if the aspects were different. I think there's been a lot of complaints about the aspect design, and I have complaints about the aspect design, and I'm somewhat conflicted about it, but it's not where I wanted to jump in because it's such a significant departure from the actual game. Like a kind of custom scenario, that doesn't feel like a significant departure. This is Drax. This is a Drax deck you can build. This is Drax decks you can play, all within the rules of the game. And this custom scenario is, it has some interesting elements that are a bit of a change up, but it's still pretty much, it's a lot of what is in Galaxy's Most Wanted. You could build this by taking your cards and, moving some of them around, basically. There's like 2 cards here that you would actually have to print, even within the Nebula cards that changed. There's just a lot of stuff that's somewhat similar to what she already has, right? She already has combat ready treachery. This is a 1-for-1 change. It completely can be done with pretty minimal conversion. If you sleeve your cards, you've thrown a few slips of paper, it's done. Aspect conversion, on the other hand, is just another level of changes, and I don't actually play with it in my own time because of how significant of a change it is. But I have messed around with it, and part of messing around with it was to play with alternative precons that use different aspects. And because I had so much more freedom with those precons, I was able to build precons that could pretty reliably handle expert scenarios. And that's where it's kind of come to here. It's like, oh, okay, yeah, I guess the Drax precon just can't do it. I mean, this is not beyond what a precon could look like, but it's got some pretty significant things that the Drax precon was never going to have, like Night Nurse, because this is not a thematic Drax thing. It's just one of the best cards that Protection has to deal with statuses, and that's a thing that these big attack, small hand size heroes need to be able to do, especially if you're playing them solo. So, those sorts of shifts are necessary here, but, if I was going to make this in the aspect redesign, well, maybe it would have some other cards in it that would help mitigate some statuses, or part of it also involves completely changing up some cards, like making Tenacity a good card, or making Haymaker a more reasonable card, right? Just kind of upping the power level of some of the cards that no one ever runs.
And so probably what would actually happen is athletic conditioning would just be a good card. And if it were a good card, you could run it in Drax, and then everything would be fine, right? So it's still tweaks like that that totally change up the game, and they make that kind of pre-con expert scenario a little bit more feasible. So yeah, we're not doing that here, and I've kind of come to realize I'm not doing that here, and that's why my pre-con stuff is not working great. And so I'm just not going to do it anymore. I don't think I won't be doing too many more alternate precons unless unless I come up with a great idea for how to deal with the back of pack extra cards and all the extra stuff. I'm just not going to try and balance these scenarios against precon style decks, which might mean Infiltrate the Museum was better as it was. I'll probably restore at least one of those changes that when I kind of made it a little easier. And I think probably Escape the Museum is okay, although I would like to try it out some with a decent deck. And this is what I'll do for Ronin. So just kind of so that as we move forward what kind of things I'm doing and why I'm dropping it. That's where all of that thought process is for me at the moment. If you're interested in that alternate aspect design, I may do that at some point. Like I said, it's a pretty significant change, so I'm not looking to do it right away. It also involves, I've been doing a lot of tweaking of cards and stuff like that as part of it. So, there's just a lot. There's a lot to it. It's not a simple change. It's not just a little tweak. So, yeah, it's what we're looking at going forward. So next time we will try Ronin and Nebula. Ronin with the Nebula hero, because that's fun. And then I'll probably go back and look at what if Galaxy's Most Wanted as a campaign had more interesting campaign cards. You could hire people and all of that fun stuff. Oh, I forgot to use her interrupt. Darn. Maybe I didn't. I think I did though. She reveals the top technique, and then she always gets a technique. I did not give her a technique, so she actually should have already had this, and that means I probably couldn't kill her that last turn, because she would have gotten another wide stance. Oh my goodness, too many wide stances. But yeah, that's part of Stage 3 Nebula. I totally blanked on that. I apologize. This victory does not count. I needed to survive another turn, which was going to have an extra encounter card. Oh, Shake It Off. There's my other Shake It Off. Okay. I have to survive another turn. She gets to start. Here. She already went through her other wide stance. She gets dealt this. Well, she still has this. These 6 cards get reshuffled. This goes out here. She has, let's say, 5 hit points left. She also gets a regular. And she attacked me for... Oh, shoot, I had Defiance. That's fine, I'm just going to get tough. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, ow! And she's tough. And she has a Power Stone. Okay, well, this could be bad. But I can... And she has this. Actually, that happens. Anyways, I do this so that I am tough also. She heals 3 damage and gets another face down boost from the technique deck. Oh, I get exhausted. That surges. The villain attacks me again. Anyways, she's already tough, so she gets an extra face down boost card. I use Defiance to discard this one, because I can't take a damage. Other than that, I can take a hit, so I let her hit me, and she hits me for a whole bunch of damage, but it doesn't matter because I'm tough. Alright. Now I need to somehow survive this turn. Let's see, what am I going to do? Oh, but she attacked me, so she loses her tough status because I retaliate. I spend this to stand up with CITT, and then I punch her. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 damage. Re-steal the Power Stone. Draw a card. Fight me, coward. She attacks me. Did that not already get discarded? That should have already been discarded. Alright, she attacks me. As long as she doesn't get deal damage, I'm okay. But if she gets deal damage, I'm screwed. And there's really nothing I can do about that? Oh, yeah, I can. I heal 3, obviously. I ready my hero. I draw a card. There we go. Look at that. I have so many things I can do. So she hits me for a 3 plus a threat on the main scheme. That's fine. 3, 4, 5. But I can parry it. Haha! I take no damage. She takes 1 because I retaliate. And then I hit her for 15 billion. All right. So yay, I win. See, not so bad. Sorry, totally forgot about that. That she got a technique every single time she activates. It makes her a little tougher. But Drax was still a Bridge girl, so yay. All right. Anyways, sorry for that little addendum. If you like these videos, like and subscribe, and I will see you next time.